Hi everyone. Secondly, this is an announcement about the forthcoming plan. All right, so the name, the official name, well, at least right now, is Greatness from Small Beginnings. It'll be GFSB, which, in weirdness, is an acronym, but for now would be episode 1 of GFSB, blah, blah, blah. There you go. So we'll do it from there. So in case anyone is confused, you can refer back to episode 1, which this is officially episode 1 of GFSB. So with every episode, lay the ground rules. I'm gonna basically, well, the main part will be what I bought, what I sold, where we're at, and how much is basically, what do we have? Like, what's our pool at? What can we buy? What can we use to sell? What can we use to buy? Like, all that. So in episode 1, I'm gonna run down what I bought over, what is this, August 6th? Because this all happened yesterday. I was a little too tired after like being from store to store to even record the rest of it. Or even record anything, because Lord knows, it was a journey yesterday. So with that, let's move on to how much we're standing at, first and foremost, in my brokerage account, which also need to bring that up. We'll probably do like a maybe, we won't really check in on the brokerage account that often until we hit maybe like the $1,000 threshold. But right now, keep in mind the threshold right now, it's at $15 as of yesterday, I want to say, but I'll probably pop it on the screen. And then I will also bring in what do I have in my actual bank account. That's how much we have to use. That's how much capital we have to use for shoes, how much we use like to sell and buy. So for that, we're at, well, we were at $36. We're at $36.80. Let me get some correct numbers real quick. Because all this money is basically from our, because also, of course, selling the shirts that I have. Because I also run a clothing business, which is Ariel's Aura. Check it out, link in bio. It's on eBay right now, but we'll probably make a story here. So right now, as we're sitting, we're at $3.11. That's how much our bank account has right now. That's how much we have to use. Okay. Now the thing is, we started at 36. Well, we'll say $36 because I don't really know the pennies right now. So in that, what we picked up are 2 shoes. Crazy enough, is first and foremost the. Give me a second to find it. Let me get it. Let me get the right shoe. Okay, so I got both of them in hand, but we'll do one at a time. So this is basically how it's going to be on the entirety of it. Just going off shoe, you know, because so that didn't make sense. So try it again. So the premise is I'll go from a Goodwill, any thrift shop, Goodwill, Salvation Army, or any thrift shop I can find, whether it be like a mom and pop shop or an actual company like Goodwill or Salvation Army. So the first shoe we found were these babies. And it was at Goodwill, which is a crazy story. So the Jordan 11 Comfort Low. Well, it's not in bad condition. No, let's get out of nowhere. It's not in bad condition. It's pretty, well, not the $14.99 thing. It's pretty new. I mean, it looks pretty good. Like, it's not that worn out. Like, it looks pretty clean. Like, it looks maybe what, worn. It's maybe a little bit of an exaggeration, but like what, 6 times, 7 times. Like, it doesn't look like they beat it, if that makes any sense. Like, it's not that beat. Looks pretty clean to me. So that's our first shoe. Because I walked into, let me get back in focus here. Walked into Goodwill, and basically what happened is I literally went up to, was it, I can't remember. Here, the point is, I went up north. It was like a whole hour. Like, it was a drive. So basically, I went into a Goodwill. I'm like, you know what? I went to go get an oil change, and Highland Park, there you go. Went to Highland Park. Up north from where I live at, and I went off a whim. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get my oil change, we go to the gym. You know what? Screw it. We'll do the first episode, you know? And I was like, you know what? I gotta get some shoes for it. because before this I had some shoes that I sold. It was about 14 of them. I sold 8 out of the 14. The other 3 are like kind of duds, and one of them I need to fix up. So also mind the hair because it's kind of sticky. So basically, I found a Goodwill nearby. I was like, you know what, like, screw it, let's go. So I walk into the Goodwill, and typically in Goodwill they have like the racks, kind of like at a house. Like if you think about like the little how you draw a house on paper, even though it looks a little off. So basically, they're at an angle, and you can kind of see the heels and the toes of them. You can't really see the whole thing, or like I forget the term, but the bottom of the shoe. And I saw a whole bunch of black shoes, a whole bunch of like stilettos, and they start with the women's shoes first. So I'm like, man, was it men's shoes? So as I walked by, those kind of stuck out. I was like, those kind of look like Jordan 11 lows. Like, that's kind of a hot shoe. And sure enough, it was these. And I searched online, and right now, I even have, was a Stock X popped up. I know they're not brand new, but brand new, they go for, in the size 11.5, which is the ones I have, they go for 118. So 118 is our price, basically our price point that we have for the Jordan 11 low comfort lows. Well, that's redundant. Jordan 11 comfort low. I didn't even know this shoe existed, really enough. But eBay, it's like going for maybe 50, 40 bucks. We're probably gonna list it for that price. I also have the numbers probably prompted, I don't know, here, I don't know, whichever is easiest to put on the screen. So I'll decide in editing it, probably, let's do it right in the center, right there. Got this square right here. So we'll do that. So that's how much that one's going for. Hopefully, projected price will be that. Our second shoe, oh man, the story of this one, man. The thing is, I'm still out there in, I forget what city I went to the Goodwill, but I'm basically out there, like as far as hell. And sure enough, I'm like, you know what, like, this place looks a little run down. I don't think I'm gonna find something that great. Like, it was like 23 minutes more south. So I was trying to trickle my way down south to where I live. And so I said, you know what, let's go to this Goodwill, screw it. Because the other ones were about 40 minutes to an hour. And I said, you know what, I'm not doing that. Or it was more west. I'm more southeast. So I said, you know what, it's gonna prolong the day. So let me just go for the 24-minute one. So screw it. And so as soon as I walk in there, my expectations were pretty damn low. Because remember, we already spent $15 out of, with taxes, like $16.33 or something like that. $16 out of the budget. So we're at 20 bucks. So yeah, it's a thrift shop, but still 20 bucks can go a long way, but also feels like, oh man, we ain't got much. So I said, you know what? Okay, let's see what we run into. So I walk in, again, I see nothing but black shoes and stilettos and like silver shoes, like mainly women's shoes. And mind you, there's nothing wrong with those shoes, respect to whoever wears them, but for what we're doing, I don't need to see that. So I said, you know what? All right, let's go. So I go one rack over. Okay, just some running shoes, a little overpriced. I looked over them, like typed in the numbers, and said, they're not really, like the margin's not there, right? And out of my right eye, like the right corner, I'm a peripherals, I look over. And I'm not a fan of him. Respect him though for the game, but I'm more of a Michael Jordan fan. But I did run into, no drum roll, of course, the Nike LeBron Witness 4. These. Maybe people are like, yeah, it's just a LeBron shoe. I mean, yes, it is, but can you look at how, well, it's not. I didn't clean these up yet. These are straight off the rack. Like right off the rack to here. But they're pretty damn clean if you ask me. Mind that part. But they're pretty good actually. Like for 15 bucks, these came out 15 bucks as well. And I'm like, I know LeBrons go for a decent amount of money, but like, it's a LeBron. I'm not really the biggest like fan, which I just realized right now as I'm recording this. Like, I have a LeBron shoe and I have a Jordan shoe. Polar opposite. Well, they're not polar opposite players. They're polar opposite, at least, and my favorites. So now that's the one that blew my mind. I was surprised as hell. I was like, damn, like this is not real. So I'm literally, I got one arm on the shoe, I'm like this, like one arm on there, and then one hand over here. Well, one hand, one arm there. And I'm typing them, I was like, okay, it's not gonna be that much. No. It was that much. It's a size 13. I literally look across, let me see if I can pull it up. I look across on GOAT and StockX, and right now as we're sitting on StockX, brand new, I understand these are brand new because they don't sell used shoes, of course, $349, but the last sale was $130. Like, still $130, and I paid $15 for this. Sure, I ain't mad at it. And then on GOAT, someone's selling one for $2,007, but that's just because they have a size, I think it was a size 7 or something like that. But in our size 13, it doesn't give me, I think, a specific number. It doesn't even know the last sale. But the closest numbers to them is a size 12 brand new for $750. Or a size 14 for $272, guys. Like, a LeBron shoe for this much? Still crazy to me. Probably gonna list these for about like maybe 60, 70 bucks. I mean, it's a great shoe. Like, it looks like, I mean, if it was in my size, I maybe would rock them, but specific for the court. But an all white shoe with like a camo bottom, I'm not mad at it. But yeah, it was a lucky find. I saw it and I was like, you know what, this is 15 bucks too with tax, and they were asking me to round up for charity, so I said, you know what, do it. Evens out the number, $17, which also, side note, the other Goodwill didn't ask me for some weird reason. But this one, yes, and then I'm like, okay, 17 bucks and that. So that leaves us at the, was it the $3.11 left in our account, which of course we can't buy another shoe with that. So we're kind of, our sales was really dwindled out to this. So I'm really banking on these two shoes selling, whether it be for the price that they sold, I mean, that I bought them for, or at least a bit of chunk and change. So that now is our standing. So to wrap up, to sum it up, we spent about $33 and change. We're at $311 in our account. And then as for the shoes that will be potential profit, which, because I really think they make one for $40. I'm pretty sure that, let me sell the Jordans for like $39.99. And then the other ones, the LeBrons, probably, I don't want to go too low, like $59. I want to do $69. We'll do $69.99 just for the heck of it. So our projection rate is $109.98, but we still got to deduct, of course, fees from eBay, because all this can be taking place on eBay, link in bio. 10 bucks off, so we'll be looking at about a profit of $100 or 80 bucks, I mean 90 bucks. That's unless they don't sell for that much. I'm not gonna go them too high. The projection rate is, we'll be safe and say like the projection of profits like 70, well, minus the 36, so like what, 60 bucks. So all around solid time. Very surprised. We'll see what happens with them. I might post something as soon as they sell, or maybe like a reel here or there. This one's a little bit on the prolonged side because this is our first episode. So yeah, just look forward to more episodes and I will keep you guys posted. So that's a wrap for episode 1 of GFSB. Is lagging. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. This is gonna be a fucking hard